dash simply because of racial prejudice. This is a harsh reality of rental racism. So today, we will delve into the issue of rental racism in Malaysia real estate market. Before we start, what exactly is rental racism? Rental racism is a discrimination practices where individuals are denied housing opportunities based on their race, ethnicities, or national origin. It includes reluctance to rent, higher rental prices, stricter rental conditions, or segregation in housing communities. Rental racism can occur in any housing market around the world, but it is especially prevalent in areas with significant racial and ethnic diversity like Malaysia. It is not limited to any housing or neighborhood, but can be more pronounced in areas with a history of racism. According to government research by Kim Ho, 1 in 5, which is 21% of Malaysians, have faced discrimination based on their ethnicities when renting properties. Malaysian Indians are especially affected, with less than half, which is 46%, saying they have faced discrimination. This is higher than the ethnic Chinese and Malay, who say the same thing. An example of what happened in Malaysia regarding rental racism issue was published by Newsweek Times in 2023, where a Malaysian Indian woman shared her experience on X, previously known as Twitter, in trying to secure rental accommodation. She claimed that she had reached out to 300 different agents and landlords, but encountered consistent rejection based on her ethnicity. Some netizens pointed out that the issue could be linked to stereotypes associated with Indians, including playing loud music, drinking alcohol, excessive noise at odd hours, smoke pollution, inability to pay rent on time, and poor hygiene. Now that we have examined this local example, let's zoom out to consider the broader context. First, our neighbor country, Singapore. The survey, which was based on the responses of more than 2,000 Singapore citizens, found that Chinese, Malay, and Indian respondents of all ages were highly accepting of their own groups compared to other races. It showed that most landlords in Singapore prefer to rent tenants of the same race. Same problem happened in the United Kingdom, where a report from London government finds that more than half of landlords say that the right of rent has made them less likely to rent to foreign nationals. The very real risk that people who have a legal right to be in this country, including British citizens from black and minority ethnic community, will be discriminated against in the rental market. The last example is from Australia, where refugees are finding it hard to rent a home in this country for their basic reasons. The International Journal of Housing Studies found that refugees are regularly discriminated against in a tight rental market. Probably 80% of landlords refuse to rent to anyone that is black. My fellow audience, why rental racism has happened in Malaysia? Rental racism happened because of cultural perception where landlords or real estate agents may have bias or stereotype belief about the reliability, cleanliness, or behavior of tenants based on their ethnicity, leading to discrimination practices in the rental market. Other than that, lack of awareness and enforcement also contribute to the occurrence of rental racism. Although the Residential Tenancy Act (RTA) is established, enforcement may be lacking, allowing discrimination practices to continue unchecked. Lack of awareness among landlords and tenants about their rights and obligations also contributes to rental racism. To prevent this issue from continuing, Okay, next, to prevent this issue from continuing, Malaysia should enforce anti-discrimination law by strengthening the enforcement of existing anti-discrimination law in housing, such as the RTA, and introducing heavier penalty for landlord or real estate agents found guilty of discrimination practices. This includes specific protection for tenants and landlords in Malaysia, as well as providing a space for victims to report discrimination. Next, launch public awareness campaigns to educate both landlords and tenants about their rights and responsibility under anti-discrimination law. This campaign can also raise awareness about the negative effect of rentalism on individuals, communities, and society, while fostering a culture of tolerance and respect for diversities. The last one, which is fostering collaboration among different ethnic communities to promote understanding, tolerance, and social cohesion. This can be achieved through community outreach programs, inter-ethnic forums, and initiatives that promote cross-cultural interaction and mutual respect. Through this involvement, negative stereotypes against an ethnic group can be prevented. To conclude my speech, anti-racism poses a major challenge in the Malaysian real estate market, causing inequality and social division. Discrimination practices based on race or ethnicity will limit housing opportunities, create housing insecurity, financial burden, and pressure on individuals. To effectively tackle rentalism, Malaysia must take comprehensive action, including strengthening anti-discrimination law, raising public awareness, and fostering community engagement. As a country with various ethnicities, religions, and skin colors, it is not appropriate for our country to have racism. We should live in accordance with the motto One Malaysia, so that Malaysia can move towards creating a fair, equitable, and inclusive rental market, ensuring that all individuals have equal access to housing opportunities, regardless of racial or ethnic background. This not only benefits individuals and communities, but also contributes to building a more harmonious and cohesive society, where diversity is accepted and celebrated. Before I end my speech, let me share you one quote from Toni Morrison, which is, "There is no such thing as race, none. There is just a human race." So that's all from me. Thank you so much.